after you did the interview with Adam 22, you showed up to the office. You showed up to where where No Jumper is at, and why?
He be running his mouth, bro. Like he was every podcast, like he was asking everybody, who you want to box? Who you want to box? You should box people. So he running his mouth, and he went on a podcast. He been saying like little slick ass shit, and then he went on a podcast. I think was dude named like Blue Leg Kev or some shit.
So I mean, honestly, he's a lost soul. Milk is the rare bitch who basically like sees that and doesn't like get it. He's like, oh, you did something for me, but you're not gonna keep doing things for me, so now I hate you. Where like anybody with common sense would be like, oh, you did something for me, I'm gonna stay on good terms with you because I would have kept fucking with him. I would have kept
this white on white beef is crazy.
I mean, he's just like crime. You're looking at a dude who, I mean, he told me about it in the interview. Obviously had like a super fucked up childhood, and I don't think he like knows how to be loved. He doesn't know how to like have somebody do something nice for him and then return that and reciprocate and like have a healthy bond between people. Because you're talking about somebody that has no friends. He's not like respected or like allowed back where he's from, etc. None of those people fuck with him at all. It's like, I mean, it's pretty transparent. Like if you watch his content or whatever, that he doesn't have any relationships.
Bro. That they called you to come on.
Yeah.
They called you like recently?
Yeah, some people contacted me, bro.
What?
Yeah. And I'm like,
wow,
this is crazy. I'm like, what? Contact me for what? Like, yeah, somebody in No Jumper and then somebody around and shit, but they contacted me and I'm like, nah. I'm like, for what? I ain't into that. I ain't doing that shit. Sit down with him for what? It's like, I'm not sitting down with him looking for to rehinge no motherfucking relationship. I ain't had no friendship with him. I don't ever want to sit down with him. I know what type of person he is. Fuck, I'm gonna sit down with him for. And to me, he's a square route, but me personally, I just can't do it. I can't find it in my head to be like, yeah, I want to go sit down and then sit on his platform at that, and then let him get views off this shit or whatever. No, you want to sit your Gilligan ass down, then do a live stream on my shit or some type of shit like that, like you did with the man who screwed your wife after they had their little scene or whatever. You can do it like that on my shit But nah, I'm not thirsty for that shit, bro. I don't know. Because I'm not going on his shit, bro. Yeah. Like, what fuck I'm gonna go sit down and get the views on your shit, for?
Yeah.
Because I know it's gonna do numbers. And then you want...
Of course.
But then it's like, I got that thought in my head about, am I gotta be worried about that? And then it's like, no, it's because he got the show with Whack 100 and him. So he wanna do it on there so that can bring publicity to their channel. To their little show. So he could do numbers and this Whack them show and they interview me or whatever. I ain't doing that shit. So it ain't even that. It's just, bro, that's on my mama. Other people are running to go. I ain't going. Fuck, I'm gonna go for that shit. Well, everything I know and everything I done said and everything that I know about him, hell, fuck, do I look like?
Yes. The one and only Milk 74 is in the building. How you doing, Milk?
I'm good. I'm groovy. I'm groovy like a good movie. Oh yeah, my bad. I'm groovy like a good movie.
We got the McLaren merch.
Yeah.
I like that. Keeping it high end.
Keeping it simple.
I like that. But okay, what made you decide that now was the time to make your return after I think like 4 years?
I begged him to come.
You begged. I didn't know
you asked me a few times.
Okay, and I had mentioned that I was open to it on the Whack podcast as well.
I seen that, but before that, he had hit me up in my DM like a few months ago, maybe. I was like, "You want to come?" I was like, I don't know, but I was thinking about it. I wasn't like it wasn't out of the discussion.
Right.
It just, I don't know. I thought about it, and then when he asked me this time, I was like, "Why not?" There's no reason not to.
The compelling narrative that I imagine a lot of people are going to latch on to would be the idea that an enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine.
Yeah, that play a part too. Yeah, it's the art of war. Yeah, you can't let them breathe. You don't supposed to let your opposition breathe.
Right.
Yeah. But that play a part, low-key.
You were on Back on Fig, what, like a couple months ago? And then what was it that made you decide that you were over that relationship?
They interviewed the Gilligan who lied about pulling up to my house.
Right,
with
the
Gilligan
shooter
face.
situation, right.
Yeah, they interviewed him, and I had just left like the prior week. People think I just go at people for no reason. I didn't go at them for no reason. It's been a lot of snake type of activity in my eyes, and I just don't. I don't want to be a part of it. But that was the last straw that broke the camel's back. I'm like, if I just left, why would you turn around and interview him for no reason?
Right.
But just to talk about him saying he put up to my house with no evidence, no proof, no nothing to back up these claims.
Because that's what they always accuse me